Have you ever said yes when every part of you wanted to say no? Have you ever apologized for something that was not even your fault? Have you ever stayed silent just because you didn't want anyone to be upset with you? If your answer is yes, you are not alone. Millions of people spend their entire lives trying to be liked. They smile when they are exhausted. They agree with when they disagree. They sacrifices their own peace just to avoid disappointing someone else. And here's the painful truth. The more you try to please everyone, the more you slowly disappear because every time you ignored your own needs to meet someone else's expectations, you teach your mind one dangerous lesson: their happiness matters more than mine. At first, it feels like kindness, then it becomes a habit, and one day it becomes your identity. So, why do we care so much about what other people think? The answer goes much deeper than most people realize. It usually doesn't begin in adulthood, it begins in childhood. As children, we quickly learn a simple rule. When we behaved the way others wanted, we were praised. When we disappointed them, love, attention, or approval often disappeared. Slowly, our brain created a dangerous belief. If people approved of me, I am valuable. If they are reject me, something must be wrong with me. And without realizing it, we carried that belief into adulthood. Now we don't just want acceptance, we depend on it. A compliment can make our day. One criticism can destroy our confidence. One ignored message can make us question our worth. This is not confidence, it's emotional dependency. Modern psychology calls this external validation. When your self worth depends on someone else's opinion, you hand them the keys to your emotion. Think about that. If one person opinion can ruin your entire day, who is really in control of your life? You or them? This is exactly where the Bhagavad Gita challenges us. Lord Krishna tells Arjuna to focus on doing what is right, not on being praised for it. Because the moment your actions are controlled by approval, you stop living according to your values. You start living according to others people expectations, and expectations never end. If you are quiet, someone will call you weak. If you are confident, someone will call you arrogant. If you are ambitious, someone will say you have changed. No matter what you do, someone will always have an opinion. So, if criticism is unavoidable, why sacrifices your peace trying to escape it? The wisest people understand one powerful truth: you don't need everyone's approval. You need your own self respect, because the day you stop asking, do they like me? You will finally start asking, am I becoming the person I respect? And that question has the power to change your entire life. So, how do you stop living for other people's approval? Not by becoming rude, not by pushing everyone away, and not by pretending you don't care, because pretending is just another mask. Real freedom begins when your self worth no longer depends on someone else's opinion. The first step is surprisingly simple: learn to pause before saying yes. Most people don't say yes because they want to, they say yes because they are afraid of making someone uncomfortable. The next time someone asks you for something, don't answer immediately. Take a breath. Give yourself a few seconds. Then ask yourself one question: am I saying yes out of love or out of fear? That one question changes your life, because love is choice, fear is prison. Here's another practice: stop explaining every decision you make. Have you noticed how often people say, I can't? come because I'm sorry, but please don't misunderstand me. As if every decision needs permission, but it doesn't. You don't have to justify every boundary, you don't have to earn the right to protect your peace. A respectful no is often healthier than a dishonest yes. The Bhagavad Gita teaches us that your duty is to act with sincerity, not to control how others react. You are responsible for your actions, you are not responsible for everyone else's emotions. Imagine a doctor performing surgery, the patient may be scared, the family may disagree. But if the doctor knows it's the right treatment, should they stop because someone is unhappy? Of course not. This the same is true in your life. Sometimes the right decision will disappointed people. That doesn't make it the wrong decision. Remember this. Every time you betray yourself to keep someone else happy, you lose a little more of your own peace. But every time you choose honesty with kindness, you become stronger, not because everyone approves of you, but because for the first time you approve of yourself. What if I told you the day everyone starts liking you is the day you probably stopped being yourself? Think about it. Every person has different expectations. One wants you to be quiet, another wants you to be bold, one wants you to stay the same, another wants you to change. If you try to satisfy everyone, you will spend your entire life changing masks, and eventually you will forget your real face. This is the hidden cost of seeking approval. You don't lose other people, you lose yourself. Lord Krishna never asked Arjuna to become the person everyone approved of. He asked him to become the person who lived according to truth and dharma. Because truth doesn't always receive applause. Sometimes it received criticism, sometimes it makes people uncomfortable, but it always brings inner peace. Imagine a ship in the middle of ocean. If it changes direction every time the wind changes, it will never reach its destination. It doesn't survive by following every wind. It survives because it follows its compass. Your values are your compass, not public opinion. The strongest people are not those who are loved by everyone. They are the ones who remain true to themselves even when approval disappears. So today, stop asking how can I make everyone happy. Start asking, am I being honest with myself? Because the people who truly belong in your life will respect your boundaries. They won't demand that you lose yourself to keep them. Remember this, you can spend your whole life earning everyone's approval and still never feel enough, or you can earn your own respect and finally experience real freedom. Because the greatest prison is not rejection, it's the fear of rejection, and the greatest freedom is becoming the person you were created to be. Thank you.